Hello, my name is Genamarie Kotanidis.
Hello, my name is Gianna Martinez.
Hi, my name is Natalya Robinson-Fiorillo.
We're interested in studying the effect of black tea on the memory of pugilator, commonly known as fiddler crabs. We hypothesize that if fiddler crabs are given black tea before completing a maze, then their memory will improve because caffeine tends to have a reasonable effect on human memory. As stated in hopkinsmedicine.org, we've always known that caffeine had cognitive enhancing effects, but its particular effects on strengthening memories and making them resistant to forgetting has never been examined in details in humans. The word fiddler comes from the size of the male's claws. It looks like a fiddle, which is a violin. The male crabs are brighter in color, while the females are more dull. Even though male and female are different colors, they still have a similar body shape. All pugilator have eyes that are located at the tip of long eye stalks. Another way to tell them apart is that the males have one extra large pincher, either on the right side or left. Pugilator, also known as fiddler crabs, live in brackish water such as salt marshes. Brackish water is not completely fresh nor completely salty.
When we set up the fiddler crab's habitat, we got their water dish and filled it up halfway with fresh water and then added a pinch of salt from the packet. The independent variable in this experiment was the black tea, while the dependent was the memory of the pugilator. In order to make a concentrated black tea solution, we got 10 ounces of hot water and 1 black tea bag. After that, we took a fiddler crab from the control group and put it into the maze. We made it go through the maze 3 times and recorded our data. Then, we took a fiddler crab from the experimental group and put it into a shoebox with a food dish and a dish with the black tea. Then, we let it sit for 20 minutes and then put it into the maze. We made it go through the maze 3 times and recorded our data once again. Then we averaged out all the times and were able to conclude that black tea does affect the memory of pugilator. The control group completed the maze in an average of 19.1 seconds, while the experimental group completed it in an average of 14.6 seconds.
The amount of pugilator in each group was a limitation, because if we had more in each group, we would have been able to get more accurate results. Another limitation was the way we set up the maze. If the mazes were more difficult to complete, we might have been able to receive better results. Another way we could have gotten better results was if we created 3 different mazes for the fiddler crabs to go through instead of just 1. In the future, we could do a gender study to see if females perform differently than males. We could also study the effects of a different liquid on the memory of pugilator. We could use a liquid filled with caffeine, such as an energy drink. In the future, we can complete this experiment on a larger scale on a different organism. We could also do a statistical analysis to see if our data is significant to the 0.05 or the 0.001 level. According to our data, we can conclude that black tea enhances the memory of pugilator.